Dear friends, crisis brings clarity. And here in London, the city of Dickens, it is clear that our world is facing a tale of two crises. A climate crisis pushing us deeper toward higher temperature and closer to catastrophic tipping points, and an energy crisis exposing the folly of a world hooked on hydrocarbons. On the surface, these crises may seem separate, but they share the same destructive origin: fossil fuels. And they demand the same answer: a fast, fair transition to clean energy and a surge in adaptation, resilience and climate justice for those already facing climate harm. Dear friends, crisis number one, climate chaos, is accelerating before our eyes. We have just lived through the 11 hottest years ever recorded. And today, this city and far beyond are experiencing the hottest day of the year with higher temperatures to come. London isn't just calling, it's cooking. Around the world, climate disasters are becoming more frequent, more destructive, and more costly. And the World Meteorological Organization has warned we ain't seen nothing yet. El Niño is not just knocking on the door, it risks blowing the house down, turning up the heat, disrupting food and water systems, and hitting the vulnerable the hardest. 10 years ago, world leaders agreed in Paris to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Now, scientists say average annual temperatures will exceed that threshold in the coming years. And the task before us is to strictly limit the overshoot, shorten its duration, and bring temperatures down below 1.5 degrees Celsius as fast as possible. Every fraction of a degree matters. Every moment counts. Because the higher and longer the overshoot, the greatest the risk of crossing planetary tipping points that trigger irreversible change. Today, the United Nations Scientific Advisory Board is releasing a report on precisely what that would mean. Coral reef systems pushed towards collapse. The accelerating loss of ice sheets in Greenland and the West Antarctic, locking in sea level rise that would reshape coastlines, displace millions, and threaten the existence of some island nations. The weakening of major ocean circulation systems that regulate weather and rainfall, and parts of the Amazon rainforest shifting towards savanna-like conditions. So, dear friends, the Earth's tipping points are like objects in a car mirror. They are far closer than they appear. And at the same time, we are confronting a second crisis. Conflict in the Middle East has unleashed the mother of all energy shocks. The International Energy Agency tells us its scale rivals the oil upheavals of the 1970s and the turmoil followed by the Russian invasion of Ukraine combined. For many developing countries, this is not just an energy crisis. It's a debt shock, a food shock, a development shock. And I would add that any peace agreements welcome and would bring much needed relief, but make no mistake, the impacts are likely to be long-lasting. So, dear friends, these twin crises have once again exposed the limits of an outdated model of development. A model powered by fossil fuels, where a single conflict can upend global energy supply and a single choke point can send prices soaring. A model that treats nature as limitless, to be consumed without consequence. A model that has created enormous wealth, but also deepened inequality and fueled insecurity. A model in which those who did the least to cause this crisis paid the highest price. And the lesson is clear: This model has no future.